Hey guys, Captain Foley here. Welcome back. This is the regular Friday Captain's Log. It's not going to be a long one. Don't have anything super awesome to talk about today. I just wanted to show you some of the figures that I got sent from a fan of Trekyards. He had found some of his Playmates figures and sent me a few, which I really appreciate because these are kind of awesome. So here's the first one. This is Star Trek Voyager. It's B'Elanna as a full Klingon, as you can see there. And these Playmates figures are pretty awesome. Playmate ships are really cool. So she comes with a Batleth, a Viridian bioscanner, Klingon ceremonial sword, and a Dahatang, the Klingon knife used in hand-to-hand combat, also with a Klingon display stand. So there's the accessories she comes with there. And there's some other figures in the line. So B'Elanna Torres as a Klingon, a full Klingon. That's actually really cool. I do really like that. I'm not a huge B'Elanna fan, but her as a full Klingon is kind of cool. So I just want to say thank you for that. He sent me two other ones as well. The next one is another Star Trek Voyager. This is Kazon. So there's the Kazon guy with their crazy, crazy hair. He's got a Kazon rifle, Kazon canteen, and a Kazon handgun. And he comes with a Kazon display base. So there's his accessories there. These figures are really cool. I love the fact they come with their own factions display stands. These are in pretty awesome shape too. Dusty, but that's okay. They can be dusted off for sure. As you can see, they've been in storage for a while before they were shipped, and that's cool. It's kind of getting me back into the Playmates figure kind of vibe. I got to pick up some more. I do have a few downstairs myself. Some are still sealed. I never really collected the Playmates figures when I was younger. I did have all the ships though, because the ships are important to get. Here's another Playmates one, and this is Captain Picard in his duty uniform. So just his regular uniform. Yeah, I said duty. What of it? He comes with a tricorder with a holster, Type 2 phaser, a mug for enjoying Earl Grey tea, hot, and a Starfleet monitor, which allows Picard to access the vast databank of Starfleet Command. So there's his accessories there. And of course, they all come with a little bio card that talks about them. There's some of the TNG lineup right there. Now, I will probably do a review of each of the Playmate ships that I own. I don't own a whole lot of them. I have the Defiant, I have the TOS Constitution class, I have the Enterprise E, before it was finalized for First Contact, so it's a little bit different with the nacelles. We've actually done a Trekyards episode on it. And I also have the Enterprise D and the battle damaged Enterprise D from Generations. And I think that's it for my Playmates ships. I could be wrong, but I've wanted Voyager for a while. Voyager would be cool to have. A few friends of mine have that, so there are those. Now this is actually a good lead-in because recently the YouTube channel Red Letter Media had done they have a review series where they review old movies, but this was more of a preview, if you want my opinion. They talk about the upcoming Picard series and how this should be called Star Trek Galaxy, and they go through the whole story treatment, and it's really fantastically done. And the really cool thing is at the 7:55 mark in the video, they talk about how much the Galaxy class is loved and revered by Star Trek fans, and they do a Google search of all the videos. And the Trekyards video shows up a few times. You can see a few Trekyards thumbnails. So the fact that we're included in a Red Letter Media video is absolutely awesome. I simply love that fact. They're an awesome bunch of guys. They do some really funny reviews. They've done a lot of great Star Trek reviews. They do the Mr. Plinkett reviews, which are hilarious. So the fact that we're in one of their videos really is awesome to me because, like I said, I've been a fan of theirs for a long time, and they do really great work. So I was really impressed to see that. I was happy to see that. Samuel and myself have since done a video about that, talking about their story treatment and what we thought of it and what we would add to it to make it a little bit better. It's something that we'll never see, which is sad because I would really like to see what they had proposed. Basically, they proposed that Picard's in retirement. It kind of leaves off where All Good Things starts, with Picard in the vineyard and Geordi visiting him, and the USS Galaxy, which is the ship that started the Galaxy class line, goes missing after the Dominion War, and then 20 years later reappears. No crew on board, ship's all messed up, it's old and not functioning, and Geordi is sent with a squad of younger cadets, because it's a recovery mission. It's nothing too major, with a young captain, and Geordi and Leah Brahms, who he's married to at the time, get called to go and help get this ship back up to operating condition to bring it back. And because Geordi doesn't really trust this young captain, he decides to ask Picard to come and join him on this trip. So they do that, and it's even speculated that they could bring their kids, Geordi and Leah Brahms' kids. They have 3 kids, one of whom, Brett, was going to be joining Starfleet, so he could be a young cadet or not yet in Starfleet, but wanting to be. Geordi would also bring like a few engineering staff, one who's kind of under his wing that he's training. And then it turns out that the Galaxy was, from wherever it had disappeared to, had come back, and they have to get it back to Federation space. And there's could be sucked back in after they get on board. The other ship that goes to recover it gets destroyed. The captain gets killed. So Picard has to kind of step up and take command as an older admiral who could be retired from Starfleet, maybe not, but he's enjoying his retirement, I guess, in the vineyards, that he would be retired. But it could be a really interesting series, and the fact that it could be brought upon by an ancient civilization like the Preservers, who seeded the galaxy with life, or some other evil entity, either from the past or the future, and the ship gets kind of stuck in, and is actually acting like a zipper. It's creating all these anomalies and is being pulled through time or whatever, and basically it's a great story treatment, and they got to get back to the Federation space or whatever. It would be fun. It would be great, and I'm kind of sad we're not going to see it, because it's a series that'll never be made, and I got my hopes up for it now because Samuel and I have talked about it so often, and this video was really well done by them, this story treatment. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I'll try to put a link in the description below so you guys can watch it. It's really worth a watch if you're a Star Trek fan, especially a fan of Picard's. And it could be that the Galaxy class was upgraded, so it's not quite the same as the old Galaxy class. It might have new LCARs, new interiors, new things for our fans to look at, yet still kind of have that original Galaxy class look that people would really appreciate. So yeah, the Picard series. Will it be good? I hope so. But I think it's T. James Pope something. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me. And I threw the packaging out. I'd have to check my my messenger. But anyway, thank you very much for these. These are totally awesome, and just a nice Picard tie-in with the Picard series that's been speculated and talked about now. And you hear the click, 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 click. That's the pug walking on my floor. You coming to join me for the captain's log? You want to see the people? Okay, they want to see you. There we go. There's the pug. She's joined me for this captain's log now. It's just a short one. I just wanted to tell you guys to check out our video talking about the Star Trek Galaxy idea, and also the Red Letter Media video, because it's really awesome. And I'd love to hear your thoughts for Picard series as well. Hi. But anyway, yeah, Picard is more of a thoughtful old man, the thoughtful Picard back, not the Picard that we saw in the movies that was all action-oriented and fighting and depressed. And, I think it'd be cool to have that kind of Picard back. So, anyway, I think that's it for this captain's log. I don't know what else I could talk about. We did go to the Airshow, the London International Airshow on this past weekend, but it was really windy, so the footage is very loud because it's hitting the microphone on the camera. I could overlay it with music and stuff. I might do that in an upcoming Captain's Log if I can find out a good way to do it. I just didn't have the time to put it in today. I'm actually filming this on Thursday at 12:45. This has to be out tomorrow, so that's why I want to do a quick one. I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging with no Captain's Log this week. I am doing a product review, an Eagle Moss product review, later today at 12 o'clock as usual, and it's going to be one of the Predator figures from Eagle Moss, because Predator opens today in theaters, the new Predator movie. Actually, I saw some new trailers of it, and I'm kind of stoked about it. It looks really impressive, actually, way better than the first few trailers I saw. So I'm excited to see that. So if you want to check out the Predator figure that I'll be talking about later today, do that. It'll be available at 12 at noon Eastern Standard Time. And you look so sad. So check that out as well. And the Airshow footage I might get to in a future Captain's Log. I have a few things I need to talk about. I just haven't had time to film. I've had a lot going on. We got a new furnace installed, and a new furnace, air conditioner, and water heater installed. And now I gotta do some additions to the house. I gotta add some insulation in the attic, and so we can get some rebates back from the government for becoming energy efficient and all that. Plus it'll save us a ton on hydro, which is electricity for you guys that aren't in Ontario. The electrical company that supplies our water and electricity is just called the hydro. Anyway, so that's it. I've been really busy and I just haven't had time to do Captain's Logs that I've wanted to do. So this is just a quick one just to show you a few things and talk to you a little bit about the Picard show and our look at it, and the Red Letter Media, which we were shown in, which I was so happy to see. I thought it was awesome. So anyway, tune in at noon for the Eagle Moss review, and I will see you guys very soon. Until then, take care, be good to each other. I'll do the whole Jerry Springer thing. Be good to each other, blah, 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 whatever. Bye! See you guys soon.